So I just got back from the gym, and we've been pretty consistent with my gym buddy. Been pretty consistent. It's good stuff, but I feel like to record and see what happens with this. So one thing I've been going through is transition. And I'm actually going to speak about this for graduation. But one thing I've been going through is transition. I have been transitioning within my career, within my education journey, within my personal life, within social, relationship status, living conditions, like everything you can possibly think of. Money, financially, anything you can possibly think of, I'm going through a transition with it. And for a while, there was a moment where I was like, wow, this is overwhelming. This is a lot. This is a lot happening. It's a lot of emotions. It's a lot of triggers. It's a lot of loss. There's a lot of gain. Like, I was overwhelmed. So I sat with God and I was like, what is going on? Why is all this happening at one time? How do I navigate through this? So God tells me, there's a reason he's putting me in this season. There's a reason he's making me feel this way. And I needed to talk about it. I needed to write it out. I needed to talk about it, and I need to tell the next person. So I said, okay, all right. So doing this for a reason. So I've tried all the other methods of trying to release stress and trying to kind of navigate through everything that was going on. I found myself sleeping too much because it was just so much. I found myself lacking in certain areas when it comes to like studying and meetings and stuff like that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna give myself time to write. I'm gonna just sit and I'm gonna write and I'm gonna just get it out. And I was telling my friend, I was like, if I sit and just write, I would feel so much better. So I allow myself to sit and just write. Everything that I'm feeling within that topic, that subject, I just let it out. If it was a specific order or not, I just let it out. So in that, I came across Dr. Miles Monroe's scripture, quote. Ooh, I love me Dr. Miles Monroe. And he said, change is inevitable. Change is a part of life. So what I said. Awesome. So great. So 3 stages in transition. You have the ending, you have the neutral zone, and then you have the new beginning. The ending for me felt like grieving. Like, I knew I was grieving. It was like out of the 4, like when that fifth thing hit of me transitioning into it, I knew I was grieving. I was grieving what I thought was to be life. I was grieving what I thought to be the right process. I was grieving what I thought to be the right way, the right path, the best decision. I was grieving the loss of what I thought I might have been losing with one direction and not knowing God has me on another direction, which is so much more better than the ones that I had planned. I was grieving all of that. I was grieving my plan. The plan that I have for myself, the time frame that I have for myself, I was grieving that. And this is good and bad. For example, if I say, all right, in 3 years, I'm going to finish my 2nd degree. I'm going to move into my house by then. I'm going to be able to save enough and all of that. And God's plan is you're going to finish your degree in 3 years. You're going to get your house in 1. You're going to be married in 2. So even though it's better plan, I'm still grieving the plan that I originally had. His plan is always better, but releasing and letting go of the plan that I had is still a loss. And that's what people don't get. Like, that's still a loss. You're still grieving that. So, and then it was on the bad, it was on the other end where it was just like, I'm comfortable in this job. They already given me everything that I need when it comes to like furthering my education. They're working with me. They're being flexible. And then God's plan is, I want you in your field. I want you to succeed in your field. I want you to get the terminology in your field. Yes, you're going to take a pay cut. You're going to take a pay cut. But in 6 months, you'll get a raise. Another 6 months, you'll get a raise. Another year, you'll get a raise. But this is setting you up for later. Because you're staying in your field, it's not going to be hard to transfer into a position. Because you already have the knowledge, termination, and the connections. So I'm still grieving my plan. I'm still grieving my comfortability. I'm still letting go of the process of the fact that I'm dealing with the unknown. Everything is unknown. Then it's the neutral zone. So it's the accepting of what's happening. And it's the preparation for the new beginning. Whatever that might be. Whatever that may look like. So the neutral zone I'm not in yet. But the neutral zone pretty much would be for me the summer. Like say for the summer. In the summer I'll be in my new place. In the summer I would be taking a break. I'll be in between degrees. So I'll finish my undergrad degree, moving on to my master's degree. So the summer for me is my neutral zone. That's when I'm going to spend the most time pouring into myself. I'm going to be traveling as much as I can, because once my master program starts, that's the wrap. See you in December. My business ventures, there's so much that I'm going to take full advantage in the summer, and I feel like that'll be my neutral zone. And then it's the new beginning. The new beginning is that new thing starting, that launch happening, that opening coming, that car paid off, debt paid off, the new place, the new job, the new school, the new environment, new location. Like, that's that new beginning. The new beginning is embracing what's coming. It's embracing you in it, in that moment. And so how I dealt with this, and I know the new beginning for me would be another hat I'm wearing, another relationship status, personal growth within myself, physical health, financial health, emotional, mental health. I know all of that is going to be for me. I know that's my new beginning. So how I dealt with it is I definitely had an accountability partner to make sure I'm still moving. I have an accountability partner to make sure I'm still going. I'm still progressing. Yes, it hurts. It sucks. It looks disgusting. The unknown is out of this world. But you gotta keep moving. If that's studying something new, if that's reaching out to that person, it's that making that phone call to that family, if it's making sure that you stay on your deadline with things, if that looks like working, because I know a lot of us can multitask at work. So if that looks like you working at your job, are you working at work? Because I know me, what I'm saying, I do what I gotta do at work, but focused on one thing at a time so that you're not so overwhelmed. Okay, I'm gonna block out 2 hours to pack. I'm gonna start saving $10 a week. Just progressively moving makes it it lifts up the pressure of the unknown. It lifts up I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm gonna continue to do my part. I'm gonna continue to do what I have to do. I prayed. I see, God, Lord, I need help. I am struggling with this. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. All I do is want to sleep. I want to rest. I feel like this is the only time I have a minute. Like, I went to God and I asked him to come into my life, come into my situation, guide me through. And then he'll send people to confirm or videos to confirm. And then the last thing that helped me through it all was writing. I don't know what that looks like for you. That could be painting. That could be singing. That could be writing lyrics or rapping. But for me, it was writing. And when I wrote everything out, it made sense to me. It made sense to me. So much sense that I can now come on here and tell you, you got this. You got this. God's plan is always better than yours. Just do your part and watch him work. Do your part. Make your moves. Speak life over yourself. And watch what he does. Seek him first. Call on him. There's nothing too big for him. There's nothing too big. If you don't feel comfortable going to him because you did such and such and such, he love you anyway. Call his name. Call his name. You out here doing what you want to do and you feel like this is a quick dollar, stop what you're doing and call his name. Watch how he changed your life. I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I'm high in a position that there's no room for growth. I'd rather that than low in my purpose. I'm going to say it again. I was stuck on being high, not in my purpose, at a job I was comfortable with, at a job I pretty much could do anything with, had nothing to do with where I was going, opposed to being low in my purpose. I want you to sit with that. I want you to sit with that. And I want you to think, what is happening right now? What plan does God have better for me? And be gentle with yourself. Be easy with yourself. Allow yourself to feel. Because you're grieving. You're grieving. It's uncomfortable. You don't know what the unknown will bring. You have no idea. But you just keep doing your part. You keep holding yourself down. You get you an accountability partner. You find a stress reliever, a healthy stress reliever. Writing, working out, do all of that to make sure you good. And you enjoy your journey.